Hey folks, so I have no fucking clue how to start this, so whatever. Those of you who've been in my streams, dude, okay, fuck this intro, man. I don't care. Some of you know having health issues. Not me. My cat Cheenie. He's been having health issues, and if you follow my community posts, I've said that she has about a year left to live. She now probably only has a month. Give you some context for those of you who don't know. Around sometime in March, Cass and I kind of noticed that she just wasn't eating her dry food like normal. She'd eat it or try to and then drop it. We reported this to the vet. Um, Time later, we found a lump on her armpit area. Hadn't noticed it before. That was scary. It was confirmed to be, it was a tumor that we removed. But during the course of that surgery, which happened very soon after the appointment, all this has been happening so fast. I can't even put myself together. Anyway, it was a tumor, but during the course of the surgery, the vet detected something deeper in to her one of her legs. Tumor that was diffuse. None of us noticed it ever. He didn't even notice it when he was doing x-rays for her. And at that time, nothing really visible. It didn't look like it spread to the lungs or anything like that. So no lymphoma, nothing like that. Sent in those test results. We got them back last week. Holy shit, last week. And they confirmed metastatic adenocarcinoma. Most likely mammary in origin. So, mammary carcinoma. Mammary cancer. Obviously, we were devastated. I have been. So, everything I read suggested that she'd only live basically at most a year, and that's what I told you guys. And that's painful enough. She just turned 10. March 13th, she turned 10. Now it's April 28th. So even within last week, we thought we felt a lump on her rib cage. Of course, we're paranoid. I am especially paranoid. I have a tendency of catastrophizing everything. And so we were relieved that whatever was on her ribcage was actually just cartilage. Great. Except they found a lump in the exact same spot that we had performed surgery on previously. So we scheduled surgery for today. Of course, I was thinking great, fucking great at all. Not that more sarcastically. But I was thinking, all right, well, probably reduces the time she has left to maybe 6 to 8 months. We had scheduled stuff with the oncologist for early May. But we were going to do surgery on her today and do a mastectomy, remove like all the mammary glands on one side of her body, which was, the left side of her body that's afflicted with cancer. Hopefully slow the spread. But today, he decided not to do surgery. Reason for that, because the tumors have spread to her lungs. 3 weeks ago, she was clean. More or less, and then, he's compared the x-rays and stuff like that. said, okay, maybe, but it's not like definitive back then. But when I saw the X-rays today with my wife, he's like, just they weren't like super hard popping out of lungs or anything like that during the X-ray, but there were certainly a lot of like grainy looking things that affected her lungs. What does that mean? She has a month to live. From a year? I was hoping she'd have 10 years, 18 to 20 years. To a year, to a month. And honestly, how rapid and sinister this cancer has been, it's been undetected. Like the extra diffuse part, undetected. Never felt a lump, never noticed a thing, nothing. Unnoticed by anybody. Now she has a month. If we adopt to get chemo, according to the vet, it might just be an exercise in futility anyway. And if we, obviously he didn't do the surgery, because if cancer is already going to kill her, because it is, then making her quality of life even worse is just, with having to recover through surgery while dealing with dying, just unfair on her. I would not want that either way. So at some point, we'll have to make the call. Euthanize her. Barely 10. I've had her since, like, she was a year and a half. Oh, excuse me. Had her since she's a year and a half, and she's been an amazing kitty. So soft and gentle and lovely. I'm sure you guys have seen her many times if you've popped into my streams. Sweetest cat. Well-mannered, all of that. And she's so sweet and innocent and pure, and now she's dying of cancer. In a way that is just so rapid. Might die in a month, but with how rapid this is, she could die really soon. I want what's best for her, so we'll make sure she doesn't suffocate to death, because that's what the cancer spreading to the lungs will do. I don't want her to suffocate. I want her to die with dignity. I've been super stressed out with this uncertainty of what's going to happen to her. And even with all the catastrophizing that I have done as some sort of coping mechanism to prepare me for the worst, I have had worse outcomes every single time. It wasn't just one tumor, it was, oh hey, there's another second adjacent undetectable one that we couldn't find until we did surgery. 3 weeks after the surgery, spread to the lungs, didn't notice the lung stuff before. Every single x-ray. And from a year to 6 to 8 months to now a month. Even if we did go for chemo, probably wouldn't work according to the vet. An exercise in futility were his words. And he's still going to see if the oncologist thinks differently. And I asked him flat out what would he do. That he just let her live the best possible life she can in the remaining time that she has. And then euthanize her before she can suffer. He said in his experience with all the pets that he's had, he's been a vet for over 40 years. Said that in his experience, he believes pets that they just kind of look at him and they stop. They have like a rapid decline and they kind of just look at the owner, that parent, whatever you want to call it, and just let them know, hey, I'm ready to die. And I hope Cheenie does that because I don't want to have to mercy kill her without it being under her consent. But I'm not gonna know because she's an animal. I can try to pay attention to cues and all of that, but I don't think I'll ever have that certainty. It's been a very terrible experience, of course, but my suffering pales into comparison to the suffering I dread from lovely. I would show you her right now, but she's just resting and I'm letting her do her. We're giving her all the food that she's not supposed to have. Normally can't have chicken. We're obviously going to give her chicken now. Boil her as rotten as we can. But yeah, she is going to die soon. While it is unfair to me, the part that eats me up the most is how unfair it is on her. So in case it isn't obvious, I'm not going to be streaming for some time. I have no clue when I'll come back. Making content until I feel like it. Because I frankly don't care about that right now. I'm sure you would understand. There's some videos that will be coming out over the next coming days. Some custom lessons, some soulcore guides, whatever. I don't know what they are. I don't care at this point. But they'll be coming out, and then there will be a gap, and I have no idea when I'll come. Maybe after Genie dies or something, but who knows? Or maybe you'll see me come in every now and again when I just need to somehow hope in something. I don't know. It doesn't depend upon my content. You know, I was actually even thinking of doing a GoFundMe, but there's no point now. I'm going to request for some assistance financially. I mean, I would have paid for it regardless, but no. I was expecting to spend several thousands of dollars. Put ourselves in some semblance of debt, which we'd worked so hard to get ourselves out of. Because, to be perfectly honest, I don't give a shit about money. Really, anyway. After a certain point with money, it's all access. And all basic needs are taken care of. Luxury. I mean, my cat certainly doesn't care about how much money we make or how much money I have. Whether it's in the thousands, 10,000s, or millions. They just care about being loved and taken care of. That's all I really care about too. Money is just a construct. But yeah, be gone for a while. I appreciate your patience and understanding. Wish there was a cure for a cancer. Wish we could all just die in old age on our own terms. I wish there was certainty in an afterlife, a heaven, so to speak. I don't know if any of you know much about me personally. You know, I'm just kind of like, hey, I make Neo 2 guides and shit. Great. But grew up Muslim, not practicing at all. My views more or less can be summarized by this. I really hope there's a God in an afterlife. Because life can be so cruel. Suffering on the innocent is the worst part to me. Especially lovely souls like Cheenie. And obviously all the millions and billions of live forms that just are stuffed away for sometimes the silliest of reasons. Life is beautiful and I treasure it, and no matter what happens to me when I die, I don't care. I value this life with all of my being. So I do hope there's some afterlife. I want some justice for us all. I'm never really gonna know if there is one. Muslims believe there is one, but they have faith and they believe. I don't think they really know. At least I don't. Wouldn't be so bad if I knew. Part of the human condition to not know. And even if I did know, what would it change about me? Honestly, not too much. Probably feel a little less sad about Genie because I'd be like, all right, well, lived a good life here. Time for her to go. I'd still be really sad because there's that, but you know, the whole part about her suffering wouldn't be so bad. Wouldn't really be that bad. It will be for me. It will be bad for her. At some point, I'll probably be talking myself in circles. Okay, what else to say? I can do. Give her the best possible time that I have left for her. Hope that she's a very clear sign. Thus a clear sign. Ready to die. The painful part is putting down someone I love, already fucked up, to doing it when I don't think they want to or are ready. Communication barrier, it makes it all the worse. So, know the right time. That has talked about all sorts of things, but I've never experienced this before. I have no clue. I pray Cheenie lets me. That's all I can ask for. All I can hope for at this. There's something I would say. Anyone who's suffering any sort of existence, or if you know somebody in that situation, I will tell you has helped me. And if it isn't, obviously, it's no matter what, it's not gonna take care of everything. Because you know what I would want is for Cheenie to be cured of cancer and live a full long life and die of old age, but that's not happening. You know, someone in this type of distress, listen to them no matter what the fuck they say. Let them feel understood. Let them feel their anger, their rage, their sense of impotence, their powerlessness, their helplessness. It doesn't matter. Just words. Hear them out. Let them feel understood. I've been very fortunate to have some good people do that. And oddly enough, my best friend has been really great about it because he understands. He, oddly enough, he was scrambling. It was literally just yesterday or the day before. I don't even know. It's all kind of a blur. Oddly enough, you know, he was scrambling to find a way to make me feel better. And he kept repeating, and he felt helpless because he didn't know what to do, what to say. That's exactly how I feel. I don't know what to do. And I just have to grapple with this terrible reality. And he understood that too, even though he felt like he didn't. Felt bad, like, hey, making a comparison, but in that moment, he knew that type of pain. I felt that way anyway. Don't be afraid to share pain. While it's not going to magically make it disappear, because of course it can't. It's something that people like myself will remember and we value. Pain is something, and sorrow is something that should be shared. Also, there's a lot of shit I don't give about. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I don't give a shit about. This is just that. This is just kind of frame that in perspective. So yeah. Anyway, I think I'll end the video now. For watching. Hope you understand why you won't see me for a while. And if you don't, you can fuck off. I don't care either way, man. I'm not gonna be on for a while. If you see me, cool. But yeah. Recap. Fortunately has a month left to live. As cancer has spread to her lungs, you will at some point have to make the call as to when to euthanize her to prevent her from suffocating. Give her a death with dignity. I will see you guys, I guess, some other for watching or listening or whatever. Bye.